Locke and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Locke trying again after the pick six. Got Gordon open, completes it. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
Denver.
Shotgun snap to Locke. This is the tight end fan. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Locke going to hand it off here to Gordon. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
1st
and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle. Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. Locke working out of the gun. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. Took nearly the entire first half, but a first red zone opportunity for him here. They have a 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. From the 5, here's 2nd and 2. Escaping the pressure right. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Melvin Gordon in the final seconds of the first half. And the Broncos cut into that lead. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played. So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So time perhaps for one final kneel down before they take this lead to the locker room. And with time running down, they go down to a knee. So to check in with halftime report. Back for quarter number 3. Becomes any kind of a factor. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Last time, but still work to do. No doubt.
Maybe go 2 minutes. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
That time he was looking for throwing again. Locke. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot. 3rd down.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards. Fakes the give to Gordon. Now here's Locke to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, Chargers able to get...
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
On 3rd and long, it's Locke. Now Locke, he wants the football. Ready in the red zone. The 18-yard line is where they take over.
I mean, that's 3rd and long, and you just know they're pinning their ears back and coming after him, sometimes even with extra pressure. Yeah, he knew it. The offensive line knew it. Everyone did, yet the pressure was still there, and he ended up coughing it up.
Goal at the 7-yard line.
From the gun, Herbert, flushed out right. Football, it's out. It's picked up by the Broncos. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. You think about it, Charles, this is not a quarterback that's used to running the football a lot, and that time he was loose with it, had it knocked free.
He always has to think to himself that there's always going to be traffic around because of what you just said. Not that elusive, not going to get into the open field very often. Remember, he's not Lamar Jackson, not Michael Vick back in the day. Always has to protect the football because there's always going to be people around.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Operating from the gun. Locke looking left sideline, incomplete. He was trying to hit Melvin Gordon there. And now it's 3rd down.
Chris Harris on the coverage.
Here's Locke back near his goal line. Got a man. It's Judy, complete. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. Past the 20. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Jerry Judy, 96 yards. And the Broncos have cut it to within a score. So from back deep in their home territory, all the way into the end zone, you think they expected to score on that one?
I'm not sure they expected to score, but they also showed that they're not averse to taking a little bit of a risk there, right? Taking a chance, because the normal call is take care of the football, run it, be safe. Instead, they put it in the air and took a gamble, and it paid off in a big way. That wasn't an analytics call. That wasn't a fantasy guy's call. That was like a video game call right there.
It was a little bit of a video game call, but it worked. The Charger drive about to get going. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, trying to atone for it here on this drive. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. He'll be brought down right around the 37. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Going on the ground with Eckler. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Taken down.
No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 7.
From the gun, Herbert. Hard throw, incomplete.
And that's a really good job there. Defensively, they went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
They'll go as a 42-yard punt. They'll be aided by a loss of yardage on the return. return. And it'll be 1st and 10 Broncos from deep in their own territory. Locke and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 13. Out of the gun, he'll throw. He'll fire one downfield for... And got his man complete. The try. And great yardage here all the way deep into Los Angeles territory. It's a big play there for the Broncos. 71 yards. Into the red zone, it's Locke. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Broncos have taken the lead. It's up and good to make it 21-17.
Broncos 21. Chargers 17.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to... And no return on this one. It's the fair catch, a signal for and take it.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10.
The Charger drive about to get going. They had that lead, looked pretty comfortable in the first half. Maybe got a little bit overconfident because that's gone now.
Almost takes us back to being kids, doesn't it? Because I know at some point your dad did the exact same thing mine did. It's okay to be confident, son, but overconfident. That's not a good thing, and that's maybe what we saw here. They thought they had this thing in hand, had full control, and guess what? They've got to find a way to get back to where they were before.
You think Papa Davis and Papa Gordon would get along?
I think they get along just fine, and you know something? They'd still be giving us advice.
Absolutely. 7 yards.